Sit brown. Hi everyone, welcome back to my show. Today we're gonna make real fast jollof rice. Yes, this is the best. This is what I make for my kids because this is pepper-free jollof rice without any pepper. So first thing that goes in is the beef. I don't use canned. Okay. I don't use the canned beef. I just I get the minced meat from the local butchers, and that's what I use. It's better than the canned ones. So the beef goes in first. Then after a few minutes, we don't want it to get really crunchy. It goes into the oil first, and then after a few minutes, we add the onions for flavor. Okay, so that's gonna cook down a little bit, and then we're gonna add the mixed spice. I showed the ingredients of the mixed spice in my previous video. Please check my channel, and you will see. The video for the oven grilled chicken has the recipe for my mixed spice, so just check that out. So we're gonna add the mixed spice now. Usually I make a whole lot of it, so I keep that in the fridge and I use them periodically. Since this is for kids and they don't really like they don't like spicy food, I'm just gonna take half a teaspoon. Yes, because this contains a little bit of scotch bonnet, so just a little bit. Yes, and that's more than enough to go in there. Now the main ingredients that gives the jollof its color is canned tomatoes. Also, I buy a whole lot and I keep that in the fridge and I use it whenever I need it, basically. So I'm gonna put 2 teaspoons of canned tomatoes in there, not too much. For my kids, if the tomatoes is too much, they tend not to enjoy it. So just a little bit. Maybe I'm gonna add one more. Throw that in there and let that cook for a little bit. We're making jollof, but we're making it fast jollof. Next step is to add some grated carrots in there. This is a kid's recipe and I'm cooking it fast, so it is not your normal jollof recipe. This is a fast way to get things done. So I'm gonna put the grated carrots in there real quick, and then we're gonna add a little bit of water to this. Okay, a little water is added. I'm gonna add some stock cubes to it. And let this cook down. So this is basically my sauce. There's no pepper, no pepper added, nothing, no spice, no hot spice added, because I'm trying to make it kid friendly. This is a kid's portion. So this cooks down for about 5 minutes. Then we add a little bit of salt to taste, and we'll be ready for the rice in a few minutes. Okay, now while the sauce is cooking, the sauce for the jollof rice is cooking, we're gonna wash our rice. So I use this measuring cup to measure my rice. This type of cup usually comes in rice cookers. Yeah, and it's got a milliliter measurements on the side. So 160, I use 2 of this when I'm cooking for my kids and sometimes for myself. 2 is more than enough. Okay, but if I'm cooking for the entire family, I use 4 cups of this. So 4 cups of this will give you about 6 people serving for 6 or 7 people, depends on the size of their stomachs, of course, but 4 is definitely enough for 6 or 7 people. But I'm making 2 because my kids, like I said earlier, my kids do not like pepper, so I always make non-pepper food for them, and then I make mine with pepper. So yeah, this is my marinating meat that I'm gonna use to make mine, which is filled with a lot of pepper. That will be uploaded later. So 2 cups of rice here, this type of cup. Wash twice, and then it's ready to go in. Second wash, and then we pour the water away, like so. And then the rice is ready to go into the sauce. We're gonna check on the sauce in a minute. Okay, so my sauce is ready. My kids. I'm gonna put in the rice now. There. Okay, the rice is in. Now we're going to add water. Some people prefer beef stock. You can do that, but then you have to keep an eye on your salt, the salt that you put in the sauce before you add the beef stock. I'd rather add a beef stock and taste before you add salt if you have to. But I cook with water, and it works perfectly because the sauce is already seasoned nicely. So we're gonna put water now. To measure my water, equal parts water, equal parts rice. So 2 cups of rice for this, same amount for water. This is if you're cooking basmati rice. You have to keep an eye on that, because different types of rice and how much water it needs to cook. Some rice cook softer, and others need more water and need more time on the stove to cook. Yeah. Water goes in, stir, taste for salt content, and then you leave it to boil. It has to boil. When it starts boiling like this, it's time to give it a stir, a quick stir, because we don't want it to burn at the bottom when it's not cooked yet. We want the crust to form when the rice is almost cooked. I see my carrots and my onions in there. Yes. Delicious. This could also work for adults who don't like to see chunky vegetables in their jollof rice. You know, but they still want to put some vegetables in it. You can just grate it into itty bitty pieces and put it in there, and it's fine. We're gonna give it a second time stir. You can see that the stock around the rice is reducing, but the rice isn't cooked yet. And we're gonna cover it up again. Give it another 2 to 3 minutes and another stir. Third time's the charm. Now I can feel a little bit of the rice sticking to the bottom of the saucepan. Yes. So it is time to reduce the heat. It's time to reduce the heat, and it's also time to add my green peas. At this point, the peas are optional. You can decide not to add them if you do not enjoy that. So we're gonna reduce the heat real quick. Oh look. Then I'm gonna add my green peas on top of it. I buy them straight from the grocery shop. Frozen green peas. And voila! No need to stir. Just cover, and it's gonna cook. Okay, I'm gonna just stir this jollof rice now. Adio. Water no dey pass. Okay, and the jollof is ready. This one is pepper free for my babies, so no pepper.